Hi, I'm Judge Denise Brown, and I want to talk to you today just a little bit about the importance of CASA in the courtroom. And one of the things that I always think about when I have one of my dependency, neglect, and abuse cases is wow, I need a CASA on this case. Because CASAs serve as another set of eyes and ears that are specifically devoted to the children. And I like to let the children know that this is a person that they can always count on to be there and to listen to them and then to come back to the court to let us know if there's some action that we can take. And I really can't overemphasize the importance of a CASA on a case. It can be the difference between a child feeling alone and unable to uh, really think about solutions to their issues, because even though they're not the ones that are supposed to be solving them, we all know that the children are worried about things that are happening in court. And so we want them to have someone that they can share those feelings with, someone that can explain what's going on and how they're going to get to the next stage. And so to me, that's the role of a CASA.
My name is Derwin Webb. I'm the Chief Judge of Jefferson County Family Court. And you want to know the importance of CASA. I believe that CASA is very important because it gives us the opportunity to get the best information to make decisions for our families. As a family court judge, we rely on information to make decisions every day, whether it's a parent's attorney, whether it's a guardian ad litem, or whether it's the prosecutor themselves. They give us information that helps us understand what's in front of us because we don't have an opportunity to see these people day to day. But when a CASA is involved, that CASA person comes to that person's house or the family's house. They gather information, they become friends, they become an essential part of the program. They become family to the kids involved. And they can give us the valuable information that we need to make the most informed decision on what we're going to do with the family or with the child. Without that information, we are just flying in the dark. One of my favorite shows is This Is Us. And they asked the question at one point, what did you do that was good today? The answer that the judges would usually give in that show is, I don't know. We make decisions based upon information, and the decisions that we make are just decisions. We don't know what impact that's going to have on a person or a family, but when CASA comes in, gives us the information that we need, we know that we make valuable decisions, informed decisions that can help that family at that point be the best family they can possibly be. So CASA is very important for us, and we can't live as a judge without them.
As I reflect back on some of the success stories, and there have been many that I've had with CASAs in the courtroom, I'm thinking about one that I had earlier this year where the CASA kind of came in the middle of the case because they didn't have anybody available initially, but then this person came on and really took on the responsibility of, getting in there and getting to know this family and the children, and made sure that she had several one-on-one visits with the family. I remember that her reports were also always very detailed and really explained what was going on with the family. And from that report, I could see this family had made a lot of progress that I wasn't able to see before because we have someone who's there watching them interacting with the children on a more regular basis.
Probably the best success story I have from when CASA was involved a family of 3 children. Those 3 children had been unfortunately separated from their family. And we had gone through hearings to determine what was going to be best for the family. The best I can tell is that the prosecutor had agreed that the kids needed to be returned to biological mother and father. The prosecutors agreed to it. The social workers agreed to it. Guardian ad litem said that he thought it would be a good idea for the kids to be returned. But then CASA came in. CASA gave me a story that none of the parties had ever heard of. So I listened to all the things that all the parties had to say, but when CASA came in and gave me their side, their rendition, their thoughts of how things were, it helped me to think a lot differently. And I actually did not return the kids at that point. I eventually did, but had CASA not come in to give me the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you will, to let me know what those kids were going through and what had been expressed to them, information that the social worker did not know herself, it helped me to make the informed decision on where that child and those children needed to be.
One of the things that I wish that more family and community members understand is what is exactly the role of family court in a dependency, neglect, and abuse case. I know often people hear about children getting taken away and they feel like that is, something that's very negative, and obviously it is. It has a negative impact on the family. But our entire role in these cases is to reunite the children with their parents. It's not to keep them away. And I would love it if others understood that we are a resource for you and we are looking to help you complete your plan successfully with the cabinet. So when we're recommending to you that you stay in contact with your worker, it's because that person can help answer any questions that you have about your plan. When we're recommending that you need to stay in contact with the CASA, it's because they're going to be able to hear you as well. Now they are there primarily for the children, but they also have interactions with the family and other family members. So they are also just a good set of eyes and ears to be able to bounce things off on them or ask questions. And they don't ever step out of their role. So if you ask them something that they're not supposed to be involved with, they will tell you that and direct you to the person that you should be talking to.
People always talk about CASA and the volunteers that are needed. I can say this, we do not have enough. While CASA does a great job, they do a great job for every courtroom that we have, and every judge gives glowing recommendations and glowing remarks about CASA and the CASA program. We need more. We have kids of all ages, all backgrounds that come into the courtroom. We need more volunteers. We need more volunteers of color. We need more volunteers that speak different languages. We want our CASA volunteers to be representative of what we see in the community. And without those people coming to volunteer their time, volunteer their services, volunteer their time, talent, and their treasure to CASA, it only helps the program become bigger and the organization be better. So if you are out there, if you have that time, that talent, that treasure that you provide to a child that's less fortunate, a child that needs a voice, a child that is able to connect with you and you'll be able to give that time back, it's not only a rewarding experience for the child, it's going to be a rewarding experience for the volunteer as well. So if you have that time, please donate that time, because our children, our community is much better when we have CASA volunteers that can be able to relate to people like this. So the biggest plug I can give you is donate. We need you to be able to donate that time and that talent and that treasure to give to this organization, because you have a very valuable experience from it. So thank you very much for thinking about it.